When you think about Asian NBA players, who do you think of? Well, there's 2019 NBA champion Jeremy Lin. You also think about the giant Yao Ming. But when you think about Filipino NBA players, who do you think of? I guess you can say Jordan Clarkson because he's half Filipino. But in NBA history, there has not been one player who has the full background from the Philippines. And in this video, I'm going to be introducing you guys a potential player from the Philippines that might actually make the NBA. And his name is Kai Sotto. Kai Sotto is getting a lot of hype and a lot of popularity on being a potential prospect for the 2021 NBA draft. He is 17 years old, but what's very special about him is that he's 7'2" with a 7'1" wingspan and a standing reach of 9'4". We as NBA fans have not been given the ability to watch an Asian player over 7 feet since Yao Ming. And if Kai Sotto really makes the NBA next year, the Filipino basketball community would definitely increase at a tremendous level. Kai Sotto's dream is to make the NBA next year, and in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys all about him. This video is about Kai Sotto.
So yeah, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of ezBUCKETz. If you love basketball, you are in the right place, and make sure to hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my upcoming videos just like this.
Kai Sotto has been getting a lot of hype over the past year because of his quick and steady progression in order to reach his goal. When you're a high school student that's 17 years old, one of the most important things for you is the future and what's next after you graduate. In Kai's case, his dream was to graduate and play for the best league in the world. And also, being raised by a Filipino Basketball Association champion, his dad, Ervin Sotto, he definitely has that basketball background in his arsenal. In a November interview with Overtime, Kai Sotto said this: "I want to be an NBA player. Hopefully I can be an NBA All-Star, and I just want to represent my family and represent my country, and I might be the first Filipino NBA player." That is a great dream, one representing your family and representing your country, being the first fully grown Filipino basketball player in the best league in the world is definitely something that he's looking forward to. And from what it looks like right now as I make this video, Kai actually has one foot in the door on his progression and his journey to the NBA. Most recently, he was assigned to an international team of the Skill Factor, an athletic skill and development organization based in Atlanta. You heard that right, he is now living fully in America in Atlanta, being a part of this team, and is currently a part of a US prep school circuit where he can compete against other highly NBA prospects. Making the NBA is not easy, and to make the NBA, you have to be put with the best of the best in your class, and that is what is being put on Kai right now. But these little things don't stop for Kai because he keeps getting more and more opportunities. He recently was just named one of the 64 boys and girls who will participate in the 2020 Basketball Without Borders Global Camp held during NBA All-Star Weekend. Basically, this is a place where 64 players can get scouted and show what they can do. An ESPN reporter, Jonathan Givney, reported seeing Kai play and said this: "He is one of the most talented prospects in attendance in the morning drills each day. He struggled to make his presence felt in the games due to a lack of strength and intensity. Nevertheless, simply being chosen for the camp was a tangible sign of process and milestone in his basketball career." This is definitely a good sign that he's getting some recognition from reporters. But of course, I'm making this video about Kai because he's not the perfect NBA prospect and has a lot to improve on. His dad, Ervin Sotto, said himself that what Kai needs to do is strengthen his body. Basketball is a physical game, so in order for him to stay in step with the best, he has to undergo intensive training to build his body. When you guys think about very, very tall NBA players, you think about Kristaps Porzingis, you think about Boban Marjanovic, you think about players like Taco Fall. Basically, what the most important thing for them to improve on is their conditioning and how they can keep up with the pace of the NBA. And that is something Kai Sotto is currently working on and needs to work on in order to be a reliable NBA player. The good news in this case is that he's not a 2020 prospect, but he's a 2021 prospect, which means he has a full year to develop that intensive body. We're talking about a 7-footer who Kai Sotto needs to have a body of similar like. Think about a player like Ivica Zubac of the LA Clippers. Being 7 foot and bulky, that's what makes you a starting lineup player. If Kai Sotto is not able to get into that physical shape, he might just be another bench center. He needs to build up the strength and conditioning he will need to survive in the pain, going up against the league stronger and tougher big men. But without the physical aspect of the NBA, Kai Sotto still has skill for his height. The NBA Senior Director of International Elite Basketball Operations, Chris Ebersole, said that Kai Sotto is a tremendously skilled player for his size and age. His footwork and ball skills are advanced and makes him a challenge to defend. And when it comes to a strong and well-rounded big man, defense is very important, and this is what Chris had to say about him. Defensively, Kai uses his basketball IQ to his advantage, positioning himself well and using his length to block or change shots near the rim without lunging or falling for fake shots. If you watch the highlights that I'm putting in this video, you can see that his post moves, his passing, and ball handling is pretty good for his age. And when it comes to the highlight and the best tool in his toolbox, it is definitely Sotto's post moves and what he can do around the rim. He has a soft touch, can make floaters, but what's very special about him is he's very comfortable scoring off a spin. Having the father of a PBA player, his pump fakes and head fakes and hook shots are definitely in the right direction to stop that defender. That is offensively his best tool in his toolbox, but what's actually special about him is his playmaking ability and his handles. ESPN reporter Giovanni said that he believes Sotto's best ability is his passing, and if that's the case, guys, a 7'2" player that can pass the ball could definitely be troublesome for NBA teams. Think about Nikola Jokic. If that is the case for Kai, then he's definitely in the right direction. For his age and height, his ball handle skills are above average, and we can see that through his advanced spin moves on the post-ups. And I know you guys are all waiting for this. Can Kai Sotto shoot? And I'm here to tell you that yes, Kai Sotto has the ability to shoot the 3-ball. He has really good range for a 7'2" player, similar to Kristaps Porzingis. Being a 7'2" player that can spread the floor really hurts the defense and makes it tougher for defense to guard you. You can basically draw comparisons to him to a player like Bol Bol of the Denver Nuggets, who was drafted last year with a comparable lanky body type with the ability to shoot from the deep. But as I mentioned earlier, the main thing he needs to work on is his conditioning and speed, because if he does not have that, he won't survive on an NBA game and might not even be in the rotation. There has been time he's been seeing getting tired and not running back on defense, which is definitely not a good sign and something he must work on. But what I personally believe is the best and the biggest chip on his shoulder is representing his country, the Philippines, and being the first one to do it. Kai has become one of the most popular Filipino young high school players out there and potentially the most successful in the junior basketball program, and he definitely wants to keep it going. The road to the NBA is definitely not easy, but from the reports we're getting and how he's been improving his skill set over the past years, he is definitely a step in the door. And while he's already making a very strong impact upon Filipino basketball fans, Kai, his family, and his supporters are really hoping that over the past years are just the tip of the iceberg as he works his way towards the NBA. I'm telling you guys right now, keep an eye on Kai Sotto. He could potentially be an Asian NBA player, the first ever from the Philippines. When you think about a Filipino basketball player, at least from where I'm from, they're, in a way short, but has very good ball handling skills and ability to drive to the rim. So Kai Sotto is definitely a different breed when it comes to generic Filipino basketball players, so his impact could be mighty. I really do like his story, being a son of a previous PBA player and how he wants to play for the NBA, not the PBA, because he believes he could be the best out of the best. And that's what's most important, guys, in life. Challenge yourself at being the best you can possibly be. But yeah, guys, this wraps up my video today on Kai Sotto and about his dreams on becoming the NBA and how it actually might be possible for him to do so. If you love the video, smash that thumbs up button to show your love and support. But what's most important, if you love basketball and are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to not miss any of my upcoming videos. But guys, with this whole NBA suspension thing, I really hope all you guys are out there at home, staying safe, washing your hands, and spending as much time with your loved ones as possible. And I know we all can't wait for the NBA to come back. But this wraps up my video for today, guys. Other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll definitely see you guys next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
Ay, look at that boy, cooking up joints like run at the school, like you already know, never got help, so did it myself, it so well, I bet you can't tell that I've been running like this my dance. Yeah, running man, running man.